When the news broke last season that Real Madrid would spend some 300 million euros in the summer transfer market, your first thought might have been something along the lines of, it's the dawn of a new Galacticos era. And then you remembered, it's 2019, the market is broken, and 300 million is just not what it used to be. Remember when that summer that Real Madrid brought in Cristiano Ronaldo, Karim Benzema, Kaká, and Xabi Alonso? That was a combined 230 million. It's roughly the same PSG paid for Neymar. So what does 300 million get you in today's market? Well, Madrid have already spent it, so let's take a look. For starters, not many starters, at least not immediately. One of the players brought in, so far, the only one guaranteed a spot in what the Spanish call the Gala 11 would be Eden Hazard. The first Galactico level signing since James joined in 2014, and an immediate upgrade over Asensio, Vinicius, Brahim Diaz, whoever you want on that left wing. In a sense, this is the signing that Real Madrid needed last summer when Cristiano Ronaldo moved to Juve. But they finally got it done, eventually, and Hazard should form an excellent partnership with Karim Benzema. They're both not just elite attacking players, but also refreshingly unselfish. Hazard led the Premier League last season in assists. Benzema has led Real Madrid in that category for each of the last 2 seasons, and having those quality playmakers on the front line could actually make up for some of the lack of creativity in the midfield. Add to that the possibility that James Rodriguez stays, and you get a front three of Hazard, Benzema, and James. That might be the most entertaining attacking trio in all of European football. But for that to work, of course, all three would have to work hard as Real Madrid's first line of defense. So at 100 million euro, $114 million, Hazard makes up a third of that 300 million spent. Roughly another third was spent on 2 other attacking players, 21-year-old Luka Jovic from Eintracht Frankfurt and 18-year-old Rodrigo from Brazilian club Santos. Now, Rodrigo is an excellent prospect, one for the future, but likely not one that Zidane is going to count on right away. Jovic, however, could get a few early chances to impress, only because he has different qualities from the other strikers in Madrid's current stable of attacking players. Jovic, more direct, seems to have a great instinct for scoring goals, and that could help him. At 21 years old, he's still very much learning his footballing alphabet, as Ray Hudson likes to say. But whether partnering Benzema in a two-striker setup or coming off the bench late to take advantage of some tired legs on the defenders, Jovic arguably has the most upside of Madrid's new young up-and-comers. So the 300 million euros, a third on Eden Hazard, a third on Jovic and Rodrigo, and then the other third on defense, Ferland Mendy from Lyon and Eder Militao from Porto. Aside from Hazard, I think Mendy probably has the best chance to start among the signings early in the season, among the new signings anyway. He was brought in to challenge Marcelo, who's admittedly coming off of a very disappointing season with Real Madrid. It saw him lose his starting role to Sergio Reguilón. And while some Madrid fans might be wondering why Reguilón wasn't given a chance this season, I think Ferland Mendy should be an upgrade at the position. He's been injured in the preseason, which could slow down his adaptation, but once fit, once healthy, he's exactly the kind of attacking, energetic fullback that Real Madrid want in that position. As for Militao, there's still a chance that Madrid could switch to a 3-man backline. We saw against Betis and against Sevilla last season. We saw it again in the preseason. Madrid and Zidane have been flirting with that idea. So if they do play with 3 center backs, Militao could be lining up alongside Sergio Ramos and Varane. Otherwise, he'll probably be competing with Nacho in a backup role. So it's not quite the dawn of a new Galacticos era. It's not even that different from what Madrid have done in recent summers signing young players. But they are deeper in attack, deeper in defense than they were last season. And the market's still open for a few more days. So keep an eye out.